Dear President Obama, my name is Liz Grover. I'm a world traveler, a cultural researcher, and a grassroots organizer. At the age of 22, I wanted to see Muslim culture beyond the lens of Western media. So I went to Afghanistan, where I lived for 2 years. There, I worked for small nonprofits, and I even worked for the UN election efforts. I got to experience the hospitality of Afghans in their homes. I lived in a neighborhood in Kabul with the same conditions as them: no central heating and unreliable access to electricity and hot water, which made it especially challenging on cold winter nights and hot summer days when I needed a shower more than usual. Although challenging, it was well worth the journey. I don't know everything about this diverse and complex ancient culture. I will say that being there shifted my perspective, and I'm here to share my experience with you. Back in 2004, I learned that many Afghans were happy to see the US military kick the Taliban out of Kabul. But as time has passed, the same people have become distraught and exhausted of the international military presence. Many of my friends have experienced great loss because of the war. Some have had to abandon their homes and leave the country as refugees. Others have lost loved ones because they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. One friend in particular sticks out in my mind. He lost his hand to a landmine because as a child, he saw it in the street and thought that it was a toy. Not only do I think about my Afghan friends there, but I think about my international friends there too. When I turned on the BBC to find that UN employees were brutally killed in Kabul back in October, the video coverage included footage of people hopping the wall in what used to be my backyard. The attacked guest house was 2 doors down from where I used to live, which made me wonder if my former Afghan neighbors were okay and if my former UN colleagues were still alive. Dialogue is the answer. We have to listen to what the Afghans want. This is not about what Americans want, because Afghanistan is not our country. I keep in touch with my dear Afghan friends on a regular basis, and they have expressed to me that they don't want more US troops. They want international aid to help facilitate job training and the improvement and building of schools and hospitals. Of course, that doesn't reflect the opinion of every Afghan, because it is a diverse country of many tribes and ecosystems. The real question isn't if we send more troops or not. As a Nobel laureate and someone who has seen the world, I think you understand that the real question is, what do the Afghans want? I call upon you to listen to them, and I'm talking about the Afghan citizens who have never stepped foot in the presidential mansion in Kabul, or in the parliament which many believe to be full of warlords. Peace can only happen when the voices of the Afghan people are genuinely included in this process. President Obama, I'm asking you to reconsider Afghanistan and use peaceful means to end this insane war. I thank you for your time to listen to what I have to say, and I believe that you can make the right decision.